Your favorite Potter hero probably isn't as good as you think. We tossed aside the sorting hat to rank 22 of our beloved Harry Potter heroes on a spectrum of heroism that ranges from basic decency to the ultimate sacrifice. Inspired by Dr. Michael Stone's Levels of Evil, we're flipping the script to ask, what makes a wizard truly good? Starting with the foundation of all heroism, basic human decency. Here, individuals aren't out to save the world. Instead, they're trying to avoid unnecessary harm. As an example, Mad Eye Moody is a complex character, hardened by his dark and troubled past, yet he consistently chooses to do what's right. His gruff demeanor and pragmatic methods may not scream hero, but his actions always align with protecting others and fighting for justice. Despite his hardened exterior, he reminds us that sometimes simply choosing decency is the first step to being a hero. From decency, we move to passive kindness. Here, individuals engage in small, incidental acts of heroism that require minimal effort or risk, driven more by situational compulsion than deep moral conviction. Fred and George Weasley are best known for their pranks and mischief, but when it truly matters, they step up to help. Their kindness is not always obvious or deliberate, but their actions reveal a loyalty and courage that run deep. Whether it's assisting Harry in dangerous situations or standing with the Order of the Phoenix, Fred and George prove that their humor hides hearts full of goodness. Next, we reach compassionate sympathy, a level defined by an emotional connection to the struggles of others. Queenie Goldstein is a character who exemplifies this heroic trait. Though she begins as a strict rule follower, her deep empathy for others often leads her to bend those rules into breaking. Her ability to connect with people on an emotional level allows her to see beyond societal norms, leading her to help those in need, like Jacob Kowalski and Credence Barebone. Queenie's compassion shows the power of understanding and emotional connection. Moving further along the spectrum of goodness, we arrive at simple helpfulness. Here, individuals take small, selfless actions to help others, accepting modest effort or risk as they embrace a growing sense of responsibility. Horace Slughorn is not a natural hero, but he is capable of small, meaningful acts of good when the stakes are high. Whether offering crucial information on Horcruxes or providing refuge during the Battle of Hogwarts, Slughorn shows that even those who avoid risks can make a difference. His actions may be simple, but they reflect an inherent willingness to help when it matters. Then there's occasional generosity, where a character occasionally offers their resources to help others, driven by genuine generosity and a developing moral duty, provided it doesn't conflict with their own goals. Dean Thomas may not always take center stage, but his quiet determination to do the right thing makes him a reliable friend and ally. From his involvement in Dumbledore's army to his resistance against Voldemort, Dean shows up when needed, even at personal risk. His generosity isn't about grand gestures, but about being there for others, proving that heroism doesn't always have to be flashy. Next up, empathetic support is a step beyond generosity, where characters don't just act, they connect. Luna Lovegood stands out for her ability to offer empathy and support, even when others consistently fail to do the same for her. She remains true to herself despite being mocked or dismissed by her peers. Luna's words and actions consistently uplift those around her, like her comfort of Harry after Sirius's death. Her kindness and emotional strength remind everyone of the importance of treating others with dignity and care. And then there's habitual kindness, a level reserved for those who make goodness a way of life. Arthur Weasley epitomizes this trait as the dad of the wizarding world. Whether he's welcoming Harry into his home or advocating for Muggle rights, Arthur's actions always reflect a deep sense of compassion and fairness. His fatherly warmth and steadfast support show that kindness can be a lifelong habit, inspiring others through consistency and care. From there, we step into moral responsibility. Here, heroes embrace a profound moral duty to protect and right wrongs, accepting personal risk as a necessary part of doing what's right. Hermione Granger doesn't just act out of kindness, she acts because she feels morally obligated to make the world a better place. Her decision to form Spew to advocate for House Elf rights and her relentless commitment to the Horcrux hunt are driven by her strong sense of responsibility toward others. Hermione's intelligence and abilities could easily have led her to pursue personal glory, but instead, she consistently uses her talents for the greater good. Altruistic effort takes things even further, where characters prioritize others' well-being over their own, selflessly sacrificing comfort and safety to make the world a better place without expecting anything in return. Neville Longbottom's journey from a shy, uncertain boy to a courageous leader of Dumbledore's army exemplifies this. He never hesitates to act for the greater good, whether it's standing up to his friends when they're wrong or destroying Nagini to help defeat Voldemort. Neville doesn't seek recognition. His actions come from a genuine desire to protect and help others. And can we talk about his glow-up? Arresto Momentum! Up another level, we reach Protective Compassion. Heroes at this level become advocates for justice to protect marginalized groups, using both words and actions with unwavering persistence. As the magical teddy bear of the wizarding world, Rubeus Hagrid's life is defined by his protective instincts, whether he's shielding Harry from danger, rescuing magical creatures, or comforting students. Hagrid routinely puts himself at risk to ensure the safety of others, often ignoring his own well-being in the process. His heroism comes not from grand gestures, but from his deep sense of responsibility to protect those who can't protect themselves. Next up, Ginny Weasley embodies persistent advocacy. At this level, characters actively advocate for justice and equality by protecting the rights of others. Whether fighting alongside Dumbledore's army or leading the resistance at Hogwarts during Voldemort's rise, Ginny refuses to back down from any challenge. Her bravery and leadership inspire those around her, proving that advocacy isn't just about words, but about actions, especially when all hope feels lost. Higher still, Sirius Black's life is a testament to our next level, heroic acts. Individuals here demonstrate selfless bravery by taking personal risks to protect or save others, embodying true heroism in the face of danger. Escaping Azkaban to protect Harry, fighting in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, and dedicating his life to the Order of the Phoenix all reflect his willingness to put himself in harm's way in the name of good. Despite his personal struggles and sacrifice, Sirius consistently prioritizes the fight for a better world over his own well-being, making him a symbol of selfless bravery. Next, Cedric Diggory's selfless generosity shines during the Triwizard Tournament, where his fairness and willingness to help Harry underscore his character. Here, we have individuals who selflessly and consistently give their time, resources, and abilities to help others, making generosity a core aspect of their character. Though his life was cut tragically short, Cedric remains a model of selfless generosity, showing that true greatness lies in putting others before oneself. As the longest-serving and most respected professor at Hogwarts, Minerva McGonagall exemplifies this next level, lifelong service. Individuals here dedicate their lives to serving others, demonstrating sustained heroism through careers or missions aimed at improving the world around them. McGonagall's decades of teaching, mentoring, and protecting Hogwarts students have left an indelible mark on the wizarding world. Her unwavering dedication to education, justice, and the safety of her students defines a life lived in service to others. In the next level, Ron Weasley stands out for his moral courage, even when it puts him at odds with his closest friends. At this stage, individuals courageously stand up for justice and protect others, accepting personal risk and opposition without hesitation. From confronting Harry during their conflicts to returning during the Horcrux hunt to save Harry's life, Ron consistently chooses to do what's right, even when it's hard. His courage isn't about being fearless. It's about facing his fears and making the right choices time and time again. Next, we move to those who embody deep compassion while striving to improve the world for all living beings with unwavering commitment. As our favorite mother from another Muggle, Molly Weasley's compassion knows no bounds. Her love and care extend far beyond her immediate family, as she welcomes Harry into her home and fights fiercely for the Order of the Phoenix. Molly's duel with Bellatrix Lestrange demonstrates the ferocity of her protective instincts, but it's her everyday acts of love and kindness that define her. Molly reminds us that universal compassion can be a quiet but profound force for good. In our next level, individuals make profound personal sacrifices, risking their lives to protect others, driven by an unwavering sense of loyalty or duty. Dobby the House Elf represents sacrificial heroism in its purest form. His final act of saving Harry and his friends at Malfoy Manor cost him his life, but he didn't hesitate. For Dobby, freedom meant more than serving himself. It meant dedicating his life to helping others. His sacrifice serves as a powerful reminder that even the smallest heroes can make the greatest impact. Even higher, heroes here leverage leadership and influence to inspire action and drive widespread positive change for communities and the world. Without question, Kingsley Shacklebolt's transformative leadership played a pivotal role in the fight against Voldemort and the rebuilding of the wizarding world in the aftermath. As an Auror and member of the Order of the Phoenix, Kingsley is a calm and steady presence in chaotic times. After Voldemort's defeat, his leadership as Minister for Magic ushered in an era of reform and healing, proving that transformative change requires both strength and vision. Next up, we have Saints of Compassion, where individuals fully dedicate their lives to serving others, sacrificing personal comfort to aid those in the greatest need with unwavering commitment. Remus Lupin is a saint of compassion, dedicating his life to the well-being of others despite the prejudice he faces as a werewolf. From teaching defense against the dark arts to mentoring Harry, Lupin consistently puts others first. Even as he battles his own curse, Lupin's actions reflect an unwavering commitment to helping those in need, making him a beacon of kindness and sacrifice. As we enter the top tiers, our next level is reserved for individuals who exemplify extraordinary love and forgiveness, healing divisions and fostering reconciliation and peace even toward those who have caused great harm. As a powerful example, Lily Potter's love and forgiveness transcended death, leaving a legacy that changed the course of history. Her ultimate sacrifice to save Harry was an act of boundless love, but her ability to forgive, even those who wronged her like Snape, revealed the depth of her compassion. Lily's actions remind us that love and forgiveness can leave a mark stronger than any spell. At our second highest level of goodness, we turn to those who achieve spiritual enlightenment. Heroes here dedicate their lives to selfless service and inspiring others as moral guides, particularly during dire times. Without question, Albus Dumbledore's journey towards spiritual enlightenment was one of reflection, redemption, and wisdom. Though he acknowledged his past mistakes, Dumbledore dedicated his life to guiding others and fighting for the greater good. His belief in the power of love, redemption, and choice made him a moral leader for the wizarding world. Dumbledore's wisdom transcends his actions, inspiring everyone around him to strive for a better world. Finally, we arrive at our peak level of goodness, ultimate self-sacrifice. Here, heroes make the ultimate sacrifice, giving their lives for the greater good of humanity. Their heroism represents the highest expression of goodness, where life itself is offered for the protection or salvation of others. Harry Potter's decision to walk into the Forbidden Forest, fully prepared to die to save the wizarding world, represents the pinnacle of heroism. Harry's act is not about bravery or glory. It's a choice made out of love, selflessness, and the desire to protect those he cares for. In that moment, Harry shows us what it means to be a true hero, proving that the greatest power isn't magic, it's the willingness to give everything for others. And with that, the only thing left to say is mischief managed.